London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for tonight's main event. 15 rounds of welterweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Lewis is hurt by a big shot. That's a solid right hand by Ross. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Unable to land clean by Lewis.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. Ross is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Last 10 seconds of this first round. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
You threw a wide punch out there, and he caught you. Tighten up.
Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
Unable to score with the hook. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Halfway through round number two. That's a stinging right hand by Ross. Blocks that belt line well. That's a hook right to the flank. Right hand downstairs. Good defense, just covering up down low. To the belt line he goes with a left hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Lewis. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Up top with the quick hook. And that's the end of round 2. Ross's ability to get to his man paid off well there. He damaged him in that round.
All right. You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches at me.
And round number 3 is underway.
Keep moving, keep moving. Punch, punch.
You know, boxing is a global sport. I think sometimes in North America, we lose touch of that. But boxing is such a global sport, and every little region of the country defines its fighters differently, and the fighters are defined by where they come from.
Yeah, it really is. You know, sometimes if a fighter is from maybe a place where there's not many resources, then you're going to get a fighter who's a little cruder, and he's going to have to be more physical because, you know, he doesn't have the...
Big shot. The right came clean. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Shake it off.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. A headshot blocked. Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. Not much action as he just ties up. Precision work with the left hand by Lewis.
Get in there.
A little head hunting with the right. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And that does it for this round.
Keep circling away from that power here. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right?
Relax, relax. You're doing great. And keep the pressure on. Keep on him. No need to get excited. You're doing fine.
Ross is out in front as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first time tonight, but they're still in a mode of just feeling each other out. Neither man has taken control of this bout so far. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. And he's holding. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Lewis.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Unload! Relax, relax.
Gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough. And yet another big shot comes in. Fabulous uppercut scores the knockdown there. Boy, did he have leverage on that.
Yeah, he positioned himself beautifully. He got underneath that punch. That's why it had the power.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ross is back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Lewis.
Jab works good when you use it. You don't use it enough. Jab, jab. You're fighting his rhythm, okay? Don't fight him. There's no need to fight his style. You're not gonna win.
Oh, look at me. This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up.
Ross has recovered nicely here. The start of this round, and he is proving to... What a big shot. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Ross's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Nice block by Ross.
You got this one.
Keep moving, keep moving.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Lewis. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Unable to steady himself right now after being stunned.
Nice.
He comes with the straight right hand. Halfway into round number 5 here.
You got this one.
He missed with that headshot. Lewis's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there.
Let it go.
And now he's targeting upstairs. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Ross is proving to be elusive. Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round, a little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Keep that up. I want you to bang the head and...
Ross has got to do something different. A start to a new round, maybe the start to a new beginning of this fight, because what we've seen so far, it's been nothing at all for him. You see him holding on. Clinching his opponent. Nobody likes to see that.
It's okay. Pay him back.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Halfway through this round here. Went to the body there, but unable to connect.
Hook! Hooked!
Ross has got to feel that right there. He was just tagged by a big uppercut. Unable to make an impact there by Ross.
Nice work, nice work.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Listen, he's done. He's done. I want you to double up that jab and finish up.
Okay, nice work, nice work. I don't want to see one punch now, all right? You're throwing the uppercut, but I need to see another punch after. He steps inside, uppercut and hook. Uppercut and finish with a hook. Got it?
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway.
Back to the body.
Top-notch jab by Ross. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Lewis is doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, offensively, they use the jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Halfway through the 7th round, able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook.
Nice.
And he ties up on the inside. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook.
It's okay, let's go.
You're not focusing.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Three minutes gone by in this round.
Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight. Okay, listen, you can throw them all.
Nice round. That was good. Keep that up and we have this one. Look, you're standing.
Round number 8 is underway. Lewis is leading on your scorecard, Teddy, but you just look at his face, and there's great concern.
Well, the fighter has to do his job. He's done that. That's why he's ahead on the scorecard. Now it's time for his corner to do theirs. They have to make sure that they keep that swelling down. They get some ice on it, and they start to make a change there.
Ross is in a cycle right now that's not paying off for him. He has been busy. Yes, he's committed to trying to be on the attack. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Ross is going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good, solid counter. The halfway point of round number 8. Ross is rocked by a big shot there. What a wild round as both men have been affected. Well off the mark by Ross.
Uppercut, head movement, head movement.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Come on, kid, focus. Pace yourself.
There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
How about that? What a round we just saw. Both men were able to get to the other. Both men seemingly hurt in that round.
And the kind of round where a judge really has to do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now, it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the two fighters.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I need you to focus. Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay?
And the next round is underway in what has been a highly, highly competitive bout.
There you go.
That's Ross is damaged by a right hand. A solid uppercut by Lewis. Missed the body shot. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Finish with a hook. Side to side.
Overhand right can be so effective. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Halfway through the 9th round.
1-2. 1-2.
Ross is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Get in there. Keep working the jab. Good.
Lewis's defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut.
Jab. Jab.
Ross is throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
That's it. Just like that.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. All right, Teddy, let me put you back in your old job here. You're going to be trainer here. Now, we're just coming off of a round there where clearly, I think he won the round, but it's a close, competitive fight that your guys probably win.
Yeah, I know what not to tell him. I'm not telling him he's winning. That's what I'm not telling him. I want to make sure that he keeps his edge. You know, he stays smart and everything, but the only reason that I think he's up is because he's keeping the punch output, he's staying sharp defensively, you know, he's still attacking in the spots that he should attack. I want to keep it that way.
This guy's never felt a beating like this. Keep the pressure on.
Ross is back. Look at him here in the start of this round. Remember, he got tagged hard in that last round.
Well, that's the reward you get when you have a good camp and you get yourself in top shape.
Oh, I like the way he went to the body with that hook. Up top with the right hand. Not able to land the uppercut. Good way to protect the midsection.
Looking good. That's it.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Jump on him. Nice.
Keep working the body.
Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Ross. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
That's what I want to see.
Keep your head moving.
Ross's defense is paying off now. What about his opponent in a spot like this? I mean, here you got to your guy earlier, you did some damage, but Ross is hurt by that.
Put him away.
Oh, things opened up, and he was able to place the right hand well. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. And that's the end of round 10.
Listen, when he misses with a punch, count him. You're doing fine. He's just beating you to punch, that's all. You need to throw more. If you're not punching, he is.
Oh, this is a wipeout. You're winning this fight. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. That was good. That was good. You took a lot out of him that round. Just keep that up.
There are those moments in a fight where you can see the great divide starting to happen between two fighters. I think it happened a few rounds ago. Here we are in round number 11. Lewis is up on your scorecard, but it's been the fact that it's the past few rounds that he's just gaining more and more momentum.
Yeah, I think you put it well, Joe. He's in control. He's the foreman of this work site. The other guy is his employee.
Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all.
Let it go.
Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up, and bang.
Hook! Hook!
Solid jab by Ross. Now he ties up there.
Beat him to the punch.
Tucks those elbows in, the body shot. Lewis is keeping his
Body
guard
shot,
up very,
body
very well.
shot.
Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Well-targeted right hand by Ross. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. And round 11 comes to an end. Ross is probably trying to assess things right now as that round comes to an end. I think it's a close, good, solid fight that he's still very much in, but I do think he's on the downside of the scorecards.
Yeah, but the most important thing is he has to know that. See, that's the thing. can a fighter be honest with himself? And that's where the corner comes in. Somebody has to whisper in his ear and say, hey, listen, you might think you're in this place, but the reality, you're not.
Well, we'll see if they can crank it up one more time. They put on quite a show. We'll see what this round offers up.
Let it go. It's all right. Just keep moving.
Well off the mark by Lewis. Able to cover up that gut. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Lewis is able to land a good, solid left hand. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
Ross is tagged by that power punch. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Yeah, you got him. Let's go.
That is a sharp uppercut by Lewis. Ross is coming off another close and competitive round, but still, Teddy, I think he's slightly down on the scorecards.
Yeah, the key is not what you think, Joe, even though I love what you think, but the key is what he thinks. He has to know that. It's very important for him, and a lot of times, a guy under pressure wants to know what he wants to know. He wants to maybe think in his mind that he's ahead, and it's important that somebody gives him the news.
Look at him. He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left. Now listen to me. I need you to double up your punches and keep the lead, all right?
So this round is underway, and what a difference a break makes for him. Look at how fresh he is to start this round after getting hit hard and rocked in that last round.
What a difference a rest makes when the corner knows how to take advantage of that rest. They got water on him, they revived him, they massaged his legs a little bit, gave him some encouragement, good to go.
And he engages in the clinch.
Uppercut! Uppercut! 1, 2! 1,
Just
2.
an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching. Blocks it away. Wow, what an uppercut. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Work the body!
He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Lewis has got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's reaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there. But his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Well-placed hook. Final 10 seconds. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
The 14th round. Good return fire that time.
Nice, nice.
Oh, you're doing great.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Ross is able to avoid that punch.
Nice work, nice work.
Uh-oh, ball punch.
How about that left hand? He just missed that shot up top. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand.
Get in there.
Lewis is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Halfway through this round.
Focus.
A nice block by Lewis. Ross is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Ross is not the kind of guy that's going to float like a butterfly at all. He's more like an elephant just camped out.
And he's getting stung by a lot of bees right now for camping out.
There's that overhand right. Last 10 seconds. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Don't let him steal this one, okay? You just keep moving. Keep throwing those jabs. Keep him away from you, okay? All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch and then throw a straight.
They have given a lot tonight. Now one more opportunity. Solid. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Lewis's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. 90 seconds to go in the fight. Great movement to get away from those punches. Oh, what a whiff by Ross.
There you go. Keep pushing.
Lewis is cranked by an uppercut. There's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Unload!
10 seconds to go in this, the final round. Final bell of a close fight. Teddy, sometimes there's close fights that are actually easy to score. This wasn't one of them.
No, you could make arguments for both guys almost every round.
Well, I think you'd agree that this is a good decision. Your scorecard had it the same way.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to be Rembrandt to paint something tonight. It was painting by the numbers. It was right there laid out for you.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.